Okay, I think I'm the reason that they invented bubble wrap.
Or better yet, hey, my name is Oops, and I break things for a living unintentionally.
Christy here, and if you've ever broken something by just looking at it, welcome to the club, mama, or daddy, or you. This month alone, believe it or not, I've broken 4 hair clips, one of my daughter's favorite cups. Yes, it's like a whiskey cup. My husband used to drink with it. My daughter now uses it to drink her water, and my husband has had this cup for over 12 years. We had 2 of them, and now we're left with one. So my daughter was a little crushed when I broke one. A few weeks ago, I did break a mug that my daughter bought me for Mother's Day. And let me tell you, she didn't take that very well. She was crushed, poor thing. She never forgave me for that one. I'm joking, but she hasn't forgotten it though. Want to know how I broke this cup? We have a water filter with both hot and cold water, and the hot water is pretty hot because we see the vapor coming out. It actually burns if it splashes on your finger, almost burns. So a few days ago, my daughter wanted to drink and she wanted this cup. I took it out from the dishwasher and I decided, let me rinse it with hot water because I have a tendency to do that. It's just me. Sometimes I like to rinse cups with water because I'm paranoid before I drink with them, even if they just came out of the dishwasher. So anyway, I poured a tad bit of hot water in it, and I did this, and I poured the water out. The cup broke right at the bottom from the inside. I could hear it crack. My daughter was like, "What is that? What's going on?" I'm like, "I broke the cup. Oops." And she's like, "Mama, not again." So poor thing. And she teared right away. "You break everything." She cries easily. So, I comforted her and I tried to like minimize it. Like, what do we do? It happens. It's not like I break them on purpose. So that's one classic example of me here. So if you're clumsy, or tired, or just a human mom who is trying to function on 3 hours of sleep most of your nights and 7 cups of decaffeinated coffee, in my case, then this video is for you. I'm about to show you how motherhood turns you into a juggler without the skills, without paying thousands of dollars to learn anything. It just happens all naturally, all by itself. And wait till you hear what I broke the other day. It's a true story. So let's start with the mug. My sweet 10-year-old daughter bought me her first mug from a Christmas sale in school. She was in kindergarten at the time. That was the only year she ever attended school. Actually, it was a COVID year, so she stopped in March. But anyway, she bought me a mug for Christmas that year. She still even remembers what it said on it. It said it in French, but I'm going to say it in English. Here's what it said. "I don't need exercise because I'm running all the time after my kids." It sounded better in French. So with tears in her eyes, she looked at me like I just killed someone. And with her shaking little voice, she said, "Mom, you just broke the mug I bought for you." Poor baby. My heart was broken. She actually asked me to glue it. And I said, "There's no way. It's not going to work." I had to throw it. It broke my heart. It broke her heart. But hey, what can I do? It's not like I broke it on purpose. So I tried to distract her. I apologized. I hugged and kissed her. She got over it. But she didn't forget. She still reminds me up to this day, "You broke the first mug I ever bought you for Christmas." As a matter of fact, as I'm typing up the script, true story, she's standing next to me right now and reading this, and she's complaining about that mug. And she said, "I'm still upset about that, just to let you know." Then came the hair clips. Yes, just simple, poor little hair clips that are good for my hair. I have long hair. My daughter has long hair. We both need hair clips, especially in the summer or when I'm working around the house. So I've broken a good 4 of these clips recently. My daughter said I've probably broken 10 in the past couple of years. I don't know. I've lost track. Some of them fell and they started losing their teeth, and then eventually they completely broke. Most recently, one just broke in my hand while I was just trying to open it as gently as this. It says a lot about the quality of these hair clips, I guess. But so they snap just like my patients before bedtime. A little side note to myself, plastic clips are not built for warrior moms like me. A few months ago, I broke one of my favorite earrings. Here, it's one of my favorite earrings. It broke right here. Look, you see? You see? It broke right here. I love this earring. They don't fix it. I went back to the store. They don't fix it. They don't have the same style anymore, not even online. And but you know what? I still wear them. I don't know if you've seen them in my YouTube videos. I wear them on some of my YouTube videos because I love them so much. I think they give glow to my face. I don't wear them out in public because they don't close properly, so I'm afraid it's gonna drop. It's just one side. I don't know what I did. I put my hand on it without seeing it there on the counter. I just put my hand in it and it broke, and I was like, how could I do that? And now comes my poor phone. I can't show it to you because I'm using it to film this video, but my poor phone, I dropped that phone, I kid you not, pretty much on daily basis on the floor. Even I've even dropped it outdoors on the ground. But I'm very thankful for phone cases like this because look at how easily they open. And there you go. I put my phone inside, I lock it with a magnet, and it's very, very safe. I'm telling you, I drop my phone, all my phones, every phone I've had, a million times, sometimes multiple times a day, and this baby right here protects it. That's why I only buy these kind of phone cases. I never buy the ones with even if they have just like that plastic cover, it's not enough for me because you know what, I'd need a whole budget on the side just for phone screens. So I'm very thankful that they created phone cases like this. Thank you, whoever came up with this idea first. So the question is, what's next? My sanity? Stay tuned. Keep watching because the saga of mom versus fragile objects continues. One of my most recent breaks is this, a tripod. I had 2 tripods. Now I have one. So, you see, I broke it. A couple of days ago, I was filming and I tried to tighten the screw here and it just broke in my hand. I don't know if I have superpowers or I'm just jinxed. I don't believe in that. But anyway, you tell me, do I have superpowers? It just broke. And my daughter just uses it sometimes to film videos for herself, for fun. But I broke it. I like this tripod. It was very. I just dropped my microphone sets, the box with some accessories inside, but I'll pick them up in a minute. But listen, so this one, I loved it. Look, it's very flexible and bendable and it's small. Right now I'm using my big tripod. But hey, what can I do? I always get so upset with myself every time I break something, regardless of the value of that thing. It's just upsetting. It hurts, like why do I keep dropping things? Why do I keep breaking things? Why am I so clumsy? Shh, don't tell anyone. I'm about to tell you a secret about myself. I walk into doors sometimes. Yeah, the door doesn't see me. How dare it not see me? Yeah, I'm very accident prone. What can I do? I always hurt myself, my hands with cabinets and what have you. I remember a couple months after my daughter was born, I was extremely, extremely tired, obviously, after a C section and what have you. I banged my right hand with a cabinet. I banged it so bad, just like that my hand actually was swollen for a very long time. Yes, I'm very accident prone. I was always this way, but recently it's just become worse with age, and accumulated exhaustion. Actually, one time, I have a little story for you. When I was in my 20s, I was wearing like a tight short skirt and we were at the club and we were coming down the stairs. I was with one of my best friends. I was carrying a purse, and back then I had this habit of never zipping my purse. I'd always leave it open. In your purse you have your cell phone. Yeah, we had cell phones back then. You have like just little basics, makeup and Kleenexes and whatever, like the wallet, right? I remember the stairs were steep and they were maybe about 20 or 15 steps, but they were pretty steep. And of course, with high heels, I was walking down the stairs, getting out of the club with my friend, and I fell from the third step at the top down to the bottom. I landed on the feet of the bouncer who was standing at the bottom of the stairs. I literally saw the stars. Like, you know how they show in cartoons when they fall and they see the stars, they see dark in the stars. I saw dark for a good 10 seconds, if not more. And I saw stars and I was like, oh Lord, I'm going blind. I'm dying. What's going on with me? I couldn't see for like a good 20 seconds, I believe, at least, because I remember the bouncer was picking me up and my friend was helping me up as well. And I remember there were 2 guys behind me and they were picking up the stuff from my purse. I saw that after my eyesight came back to me. They were still picking up the stuff from my purse. And I was like, okay, thank you guys. That's really nice. And the bouncer was like, are you okay? Do you need ice? Are you okay? I fell. You know how you dive in a pool like face down? I fell face down. And because I'm always concerned about like breaking my teeth or something, my nose or something, and I am concerned about my back, but I did fall on my tummy. And I remember I put my elbows down on the ground so that I don't hurt my face or my head. So I had bruises on my legs, on my thighs. But after the swelling went away, I had like a dent in my skin on my thigh, especially on my right thigh, for a couple of years, believe it or not. So thankfully, I didn't break any bones. Nothing major happened, but I had bruises for a long time and I couldn't walk for a while. I remember my friend practically dragged me to the car. Luckily, she was driving, so I didn't have to worry about that. So I'm a clumsy person and it just got worse with age. I'm sure I'm not alone on this. I know that some of us break things because we're clumsy. Others break things because they're multitasking machines and sleep deprived. I fall in that category as well. I fall in both categories. And some of us simply exist near breakable things, so it's not our fault. I fall into this category too. I actually check all of these categories. Which one are you? Do you fall into any of these categories? Or maybe all of them like me? So if you've ever broken something while doing 5 other things at the same time, hit that like button, will ya? Comment below with the last thing you broke or the most remarkable thing that you broke. And let's start a support group. A breaking things support group. So hey, subscribe for more oops moments and more mom messes or dad messes or just clumsy messes. Because let's be honest, I'm probably breaking something else tomorrow, if not today. Let me show you how I dropped or what I dropped on the ground. Hold on. Here's what I dropped earlier, the microphone box with the little accessories. They were a little bit all over the place, but I had to gather them so that you could see them. You know, my daughter doesn't particularly enjoy my breaking habit. The other day, she told me, Ma, are you going to break our Piney? Piney is our pet tortoise. Here he is. Take a look at him. And my daughter says that's her son. So Piney is my granddaughter. Sorry, my grandson. And no, I'm not going to break Piney. I won't break Piney. I don't really pick up Piney because I don't want him wiggling in my hands. So don't worry, my daughter. I'm not going to break your Piney. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video because I certainly enjoyed filming it. And I'll see you on the next one.